Hello everyone and welcome to Nervous Nessie. I wanted to shoot a quick video about carrying cash on a trip. How much should you take? Should you take cash? And a few little things you may not have thought of. So stay tuned. Now, when you go on a trip, it is a good idea to carry some cash with you. I personally usually do not carry cash around with me. If I do, it's maybe $20 in my wallet at any given point in time. However, whenever I travel, I always make a point to go to the bank and get some cash. That way I'll have plenty of cash on my trip should I need it. Now you might be asking yourself, well, how much cash should I take for a trip? With my work, we actually, whenever we do take trips, we do have to get petty cash to take with us. That's for tips because we're usually staying in hotels and we need to tip the staff that is cleaning our rooms, or maybe there's a valet. And so we always get petty cash for the trip. If you're going on a week, maybe 2-week vacation, I would suggest taking about $300 worth of cash. Now, the reason why is you never know. Sometimes places only take cash. Maybe you're taking public transit and it's easier to do cash. Maybe you don't want to purchase a transit card, so you would just rather pay cash. It's always a great idea to have cash. And for me personally, I feel like $300 is a good number to take. Now, I will specify that is if you're taking a trip in the United States. If you're going overseas, you're probably going to want to get more cash, and you obviously will have to change the currency from US dollars to whatever country, or if you are in another country, you would have to change it from your country to the country of your destination. But for sake of argument, we're going to talk about US money. That's what I'm familiar with, so we're going to talk about that, but you can convert it to whatever currency you have in your country and kind of stay along the same guidelines. But I usually get $300. And the way that I break up my bills is I usually do about $200 in 20s. And then I do about $50 in 40 or $50 in 10s. And then in 5s, I will do about $20 to $30 in 5s, depending on the amount of 10s that I got. And then I'll do $20 to $30 worth of 1s. Obviously, you can adjust it, but you do want to have a good variety between 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. I wouldn't suggest getting $100 bills because a lot of places don't take $100 bills. And plus, if you lose that one bill, that's a lot of money gone just like that, versus having several 20s that you could carry instead. Now, I will say it does kind of bulk up your wallet, so it's not a bad idea to get an envelope. Usually when you go to the bank to get your cash, they'll give you an envelope anyways, and so keep your money in that envelope. I have mentioned in other videos that it's not a bad idea to have a dummy wallet. So I have my usual wallet, the one that I'm used to, that I use every day when I'm at home, and then I'll carry a thinner, smaller wallet whenever I'm traveling. I carry both. I have the one wallet that I use every day. I keep that usually in my hotel room. But then when I'm out on the street and I'm exploring a city, I'll have my dummy wallet. I usually take no more than $100 with me in my dummy wallet while I'm out exploring the city. The reason why? What if you lose your money or somebody steals your money? At least you still have money back at your hotel room should you need it. When you're traveling, and especially in a tourist area where they are accepting a lot of cash, try to give them exact change. Especially if it's a place where, let's say, the admission is $15. It's so much easier for someone to just whip out a $20 bill and get $5 back. But places that everybody's given $20 bills and they have to give $5 back in change, they're going to run out of change fast. So if you have exact change, you could be that person's best friend for the day. As you're spending your money, you will also get a bunch of coins. Tons and tons of coins. I have about $2 or $3 worth of random coins in here, most of them quarters. Right here, just $1. These are kind of hefty and they add weight whenever you're exploring a city. So if you can pay with exact change, even if it's, let's say, $16, pay with a 10 and a 5, and then take that $1 worth of quarters and just go ahead and spend it to lighten up your wallet. If you're going to be in a big city and you're going to need bus fare for public transportation, then you might want to get your cash out for the bus fare while you are in your hotel room or while you are in your hostel, Airbnb, wherever you're staying, or maybe while you're eating a meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Go ahead and get it out when you're in a public setting and you're seated and you can kind of have it under the table or do it in a more private area. You could even go to a restroom and go into one of the stalls and deal with your cash there before going out on the street. The last thing you want to do is be out on the street, pull your wallet out with your money and your cards and stuff and be trying to figure your money out while you're waiting on a bus, because anyone could walk by and grab it and take off running. So try to get all of your money situated in a private area. A lot of times people give the suggestion of taking some cash and either, if you are a female, sticking it in your bra or putting it in your shoe or your sock for an emergency. Please don't be that person that does that. That's just gross. I have worked in retail and I absolutely hated whenever a customer came in and they're digging in their shirt and pulling out soggy, wet money. That is the worst. I do not want to touch that. I cannot stand that. Don't be that person. Carry a dummy wallet. Carry one of the belts that you can wear under your clothes that is kind of like a fanny pack, but it sits flush against you. I have one of those. They do work great as far as not being able to tell that you're even wearing it under your clothes. However, if you're going to be in a hot area, they can kind of get a little sweaty in and of themselves because they're up against your skin. But at least your money on the inside is not going to be sweaty. Don't be the sweaty money person. Just carry a dummy wallet. If you're on the trip and let's say you got $300 for your trip, but you're starting to run out of cash because you ended up using cash at a lot of different places that you weren't anticipating on. If you hit up an ATM and it's not your bank, you're going to get hit with some fees. A good way to avoid this is try to go to a local store, maybe a local pharmacy or a local shop where you can pay for something with a card and do cash back. Not every store does this, but if you stick to more of like your grocery stores, pharmacies, places like that, you can go in there, maybe buy a snack, bottled water, and then make sure you choose cash back to get you a little bit of cash back. Now, of course, there are some limits to this, and you might have to do it a few times if you're needing a lot of cash, but hopefully you can get just the amount of cash that you need in one transaction. So I hope you enjoyed this video where I talk about getting cash, how much cash to take on a trip. If you take cash on a trip and you have any tricks and tips that you can share with everyone, feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to hear any ideas that you have from your experiences with traveling. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comment section as well, and I will try to get to those as soon as I can. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye!